Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys on Sunday night primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. In motion goes the tight end. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A quick throw there is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The tackle made by Calebon Chason. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go with Johnson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 after 41-yard.
A give up the middle to Johnson. Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Campbell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 38 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll check this down to Johnson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 18. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. In motion, the tight end. They go play action here. Purdy. They'll find Farrell open left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a 2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And throwing here, Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Purdy looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Prescott now from the 50. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Blue. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now 2nd and 3. They try the left side with Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Purdy bootlegging it. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Prescott. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. Aaron Jones 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Shoves him aside. Johnson jostles free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. This is Jennings. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They give to Johnson going right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. No gain on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw. He finds Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And we're down to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Purdy off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott now. Dumping it off for Johnson. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 45-yard line.
They give it to Williams running right. A takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Looking to throw. Prescott. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
on for the Cowboys field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll give now to Abanikanda. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Motion to the left with Jennings. Back to throw, Purdy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play there. 85 yards. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Purdy from the gun. Now swing pass for Dillon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The throwing here, Purdy. It's Dillon again. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
Throwing. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Purdy with one final shot here. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.